What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Castle Plans. Today I'm going to be going over setting up my bullet journal for July of 2019 and the first week of the spreads. So I'm starting out by just doing a little calendar, and I chose purple and yellow because I was really feeling like good complementary colors, and they're good colors for summer. So I decided to plan this in my happy notes, but obviously, this could just be in a standard bullet journal as well. And then I wanted to letter in July right up at the top for the monthly view. And then I drew in some flowers and I decided to color them in. This is not something I carried on throughout the whole thing because I kind of didn't like the way they turned out. I'm relatively new to the whole bullet journaling, so I really wanted to just try and make it simple. So here you'll see I pre-planned out some trackers that I wanted to draw in, and these are just going to be trackers for different habits that I want to do this month. And I ended up doing 6 of them, and it's all the same thing. Obviously the top box is the title, and then after that you'll just see that I end up filling in whatever date I did the habit on. And, it really did come together after I got all of them in. The spacing is kind of, just what it ended up being, but I did add these little drop shadows, again carrying on that yellow and purple, and these are just mild liners. Nothing super fancy here. But I really do love that gold yellow. I think I'm going to try and incorporate it a lot more. So then throughout the month, every day that I complete something, I'll just go ahead and write in, or I'll fill in the box with the coordinating color. So for my spread, I decided to do a Dutch door, which I think that's what they call it in the bullet journal community. Could be wrong there. But the idea is that it leaves the left part of the first page exposed, and then the right part of the last page exposed, and then you can do spreads that take up about half the page, and then you don't have to redraw everything each week. So here I'm just cutting down the paper and comparing it. And then I went ahead and wrote out July one more time, and I did a little calendar. So I did mention in previous videos that I was going to work on my handwriting, and I really do think that it's coming along. I have spent several nights the last few weeks just drawing out different stuff, and I chose to start my calendar on a Monday this month because the beginning of this month started on a Monday, but typically I do Sunday. But I realized that all of my weekly spreads also start on Monday, and if I was going to be keeping the same calendar for the whole month, then why not, just try and keep it consistent with what my weekly is going to look like. So obviously I highlighted the dates, and then I just kind of bordered it, but I didn't want to color the whole thing in. And then here I'm just creating a section for notes that'll go throughout the whole week. So I did this for every single week, but you're only going to see the first 2 weeks just because I wanted to show you guys both colors, but I did go ahead and set up the whole month. So on half of a sheet, it'll be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Then the other half, on the right hand side, it'll be Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and notes. And then I also wrote in the dates and some dots for the to-do section. And again, here, most of this was just so that I could practice my cursive handwriting. I'm really trying to get it to be where I want it to be, and it's starting to feel more natural the more I write. So yeah, then I went back in with a little black marker and just decided to write in the dates. And I did this for every single week, and then I wrote in some dots for the to-do section. So this bullet journal is going to be more focused on my personal bullet journal. So it's not going to be a work one. It's just mostly focused on what's going on in my personal life. So work schedule, what I'm up to, appointments, things like that. So it's nice that it has a lot of space for each day and that it's kind of free form. So if I don't end up using it, it's not a big deal. I can always change it up, figure out what I want, and then, replace the pages as needed. But I really do like the way that this turned out, and I think it'll be a nice way to get used to using more of a bullet journal type spread. So yeah, as you can see, I did a little bit of an accent color with underlining it, and again, it's the same 2 colors over and over again, and I'm really glad that I chose the colors that I did, because I really think that they turned out nicely. So then over on the right hand side of the big spread, I decided to do a running to-do list. So I gave myself plenty of space to write down big things that I need to do throughout the month that aren't necessarily going to happen on a specific day. And then I gave myself some space to write in things that I'm grateful for and write down my gratitudes. So I went back and decided that I wanted to add in a little bit of extra detail here because I could tell that the pages were kind of blending in with the rest of the spread. So on the weeks where I used yellow, I did an accent of purple on the right or on the edge, and I just used a piece of scrap paper so that I wouldn't be writing on my desk basically. And then on the other weeks, I used yellow just to keep that theme going. And of course I did that for the whole month. And then right there, I was actually trimming up the page because when I was cutting it, I guess I wasn't very careful with cutting it, so I had to trim it up just a little bit. So then, flipping all the way back through all of the pages, I wanted to give myself some space to kind of write down July memory and just give myself a place to brain dump what I had going on this month. And then again, flipping back to the front because I really wanted to utilize these pages. I didn't just want them to be blank, you know? So then I wrote a page for goals and a summer bucket list. And I think that bucket list page I may actually move with me to August, because kind of after August it'll be done. But you know, I just like having a page where I can look back and like see everything that I did in the summer. And so I kept the goals page pretty freeform. I was just gonna let myself like enjoy that when it comes. And I'll write out my goals on my own time, but you know, I wanted to keep the bucket list. I really wanted to utilize some of my seasonal stickers. So I went to the summer section and I picked out some cool goals and went ahead and put them on the page. And then I wrote in these little boxes basically to give me a place to write down the day, maybe a little bit about what happened. And then obviously like the 4th of July one doesn't really need anything. So we're just going to do a quick flip through. We've got the monthly spread, we've got 6 trackers, some of them will be like the vitamins I need to take and just other little habits. And then you flip to the next page, you have a notes section, goals, summer bucket list with all of the different options for things to do, and then a look at my weeklies, including Monday through Sunday and a to-do list. And again, that just shows you the full month. And then on the last 3 days of the month, obviously they fit really well, but I may need to adjust it if it's different. And then you see the last few pages. Alright, bye guys. Really hope you enjoyed. Be sure to subscribe and follow me on Instagram at Castle Plans. I'll see you next time.